Welcome to Viking.TV's Wellness Sessions. I am Mona Therese and today's topic is called Less Stress. So let's start with Martin Luther King's quote that said, "You don't have to see the whole staircase, just start with the first step." So let's take it easy and just do what we can in our practice, but also in our life. Many studies have shown that yoga and stretching can help to reduce stress and tension in our body, but also in our mind. It also helps to increase our mood and overall well-being. For you who have practiced for a while or even longer time, you probably know this is true as well as I do. There's many things that can create stress in our life and tension. And to go to a life without ever experiencing stress or tension, I think is impossible. So let's just learn these tools so we can stay with less stress in our life and enjoy every moment of our day. Today in our practice, I suggest you have a chair or two or three pillows. And if you don't have a chair or pillows, don't worry, it can still be done. I want to end with a quote from Khalil Gibran, who said, "Our anxiety does not come from the future, but from wanting to control it." So let's go off control and just enjoy our breath and flow in the rhythm of life. Thank you, and I see you on the deck. So welcome to our less stress practice today. So sit tall. If you like, you can have a pillow behind you if you're sitting on a chair. If you're on the floor, make yourself comfortable either in cross-legged or sitting on your heel. However you want to sit, doesn't matter. We will always start tuning into our breath. Our breath is our number one rescue remedy when we are stressed. Just breathing in deep and exhaling slowly is such a good thing to do, even if we don't stressed. So we can prevent being stressed, being aware of our breath. Okay, so roll the shoulders back, sitting tall, chin level with the floor. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. Bring your right hand on your belly, the left on your chest. So as you breathe in, feel the abdomen expand. And as you exhale, feel the gentle contraction. Inhale. Exhale. First we feel abdomen, then we feel the chest, and then we feel the abdomen, and then we feel the chest. Expanding, contracting. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let your hand just stay in your lap now. Breathe in deep. Exhale slowly. 2 more times. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Good. Now, if you're sitting on your chair, just bring your hand on the knee. Maybe a good idea to move out a little. And if you're sitting on the floor, however you sit, just bring your hand to the knee as well. Now exhale, round your back and look towards your belly button. Inhale, arch and gazing up. Exhale, round. Inhale up to what we call cow, and exhale into what we call cat. Inhale deeply. Feel the flow of the breath. Exhale, belly button comes towards the back of the chair. Inhale, rise and open your chest. Exhale. You can do it 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Now come back on the seat of the chair and sit. Inhale your arms up. And exhale down. Again, take some deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. If you're on the floor, just have the hand on the floor, or else grab your chair and over, and then inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now take both arms up. And now just twist and take your hand on the opposite knee and behind your chair with the hand and hold the top. And then look over your shoulders. So you feel a rotation from your waist, from your chest, and from your neck. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the whole ribcage expanding, belly contracting. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. You can listen to the sound of the waves. Maybe breathe in the rhythm of the waves. And now release. Inhale your arms up. And to the other side, exhale. Inhale deep. Exhale. Make sure the sit bones are down, especially your right sit bone. Exhale. Feel the rotation from the waist, your chest, and your neck. Shoulders are relaxed. 3. Deep breath in. 4. Last time, inhale. And exhale, come into the center. Good. Now tilt your head down so the right ear go to the right shoulder and up. And exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Your arms can also be out to the side. And exhale. Good. Now open your feet and then either hold your chair or grab your ankle or hands on the floor, and then let your head just drop down. So you're supported on the chair. Maybe you need to move forward a little. Supporting your hand on the floor. If you can, bend your elbows. If you feel comfortable with it, grab your elbows and just be heavy and drop down. Inhale. Exhale. But it's okay to have your hands on the floor if you like. Chin to chest. Breathe into your lower back. 3. 4. And 5. Then come up, walk your hands in, maybe bring your hands on the knee, and then roll all the way up, sitting tall. And sometimes we can become a little lightheaded, so take a little moment to just breathe in and out. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Exhale them down. Inhale up to the ears. Exhale them down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale. Now come forward on the chair again. And then roll your shoulder forward and all the way back. Forward. If you're sitting on a chair, no need to move around, just your shoulder. Exhale back. Take your hands on your shoulder and come all the way back. So you feel your range of movement here, all the way up, back, and open. Inhale up and down. Hands behind your back. Interlock your hands and stretch it out. Full breath in. Full breath out. Let your head drop as your chest lift up. 3, 4, and release. Good. Now we will stand up. So take your chair. If you don't use a chair, that's okay. You can do downward dog instead. So
Let's take our hand on the chair, go back. So you feel the length of the body, your hip is right over your heel, and then you let your chest just drop down. But as I said just before, you can do downward dog also. Inhale. Feel like somebody took your hip and pulled it back and lifted it up at the same time. Feel free to bend your knees if needed. 3, 4, and 5. Take one more deep breath. Exhale it out and then slide back and roll up. And then we step into the chair a little. And if you're on the floor, you can just take one leg forward into pyramid pose. But if you are like me up on the chair, take the foot up on the chair or on the floor and then take it forward and walk it forward. Now feel the hamstring stretching, linking to the spine. Inhale. So again, if your foot is on the floor, just walk your hands forward. Bring that right hip back a little and chest forward. Keep moving forward, even if you're up on the top of the chair or the lower part of the chair, everything is good. Inhale. Remember the quote, you don't have to see the whole staircase, just one step at a time. 3, 4. And now walk your hands back and you can take your leg down and stretch it out, arch your back. And if you're down, just take the other leg forward. And if you're up on the chair, come on up, lift your leg and then slide it forward. Take your arms forward and then walk your hands forward. The midline of the body should be right over the inseam of your thigh. Inhale deep. Exhale out slowly. Maybe walk further forward when your body opens up. Remember, there's never any force. Just awareness of your breath. Breathing in and breathing out. 3, 4, and 5. So if you're down on the floor, walk your hands back and then take your legs back into the downward dog. And if you're with me, hold your hands and then just drop your chest down again. Inhale, bend your knees if needed. Exhale, lift your belly, lift your ribs, and just let your shoulders open up. 3, 4, and 5. And then coming up, we walk all the way up to the chair and then we lift it up. Good. Now, if you don't have a chair, you just lift your foot up and hold it and practice your balance. If you have a chair, just bring your foot on the chair, the hand on the outside, and then lift up in a big circle and looking back over. So it can be done without the chair, practicing your balance. You can even hold this hand into a counter or something. But just focus on the twist here. Inhale. Exhale. Drop this hip down. And then come into the center and down. It can be a little challenging if we don't have the chair, but it can be done. So lift up your belly, twist from the waist, and inhale, open your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Deepest breath in. Slowest breath out. And then release. Take it into the center and down. Now let's sit down. So come down in front of the chair. If you don't have a chair, again, you don't need it. You can just sit with your legs in front. You can even have a towel around your foot, and then come forward. But if you're like with me on the chair, just find out where the right position is, that the head can rest there on your forearms. And then watch out you don't sink. Bring the heart forward. Inhale. Exhale. Feel those hamstrings opening. And feel how you lift up on the top of your sit bones. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Then inhale, come up from there. Take your hands behind you. Just roll the shoulders back. Lift your chest up and then down. Now bend your right knee and take it out to the side. Here, if you like, if you're very tight, you can have a pillow under. And if that's not the case, just let your knee drop down to the floor, okay? So again, we want the midline to be in front, and then reach forward and hold it there, or take your foot and lie flat over your leg, whatever you can, and then stay here. Breathe it in, breathe it out. Feel your whole ribcage expanding, belly contracting. So we stay focused on the breath all the time. And as we create more awareness to our breath, we will be more aware of how our body really is feeling. Okay, 3, deep breath. 4, and 5. And as you begin to feel your body, you can release. Now gaze over towards the bent knee. Take the opposite hand on and then look over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Now feel your left hip is still on the floor. Your left toes are pointing up. 3, 4, and 5. Now inhale the arm up and then reach out to the other foot. If that's too much, you can have your elbow here and then just lift yourself up and feel that stretch in the whole side, okay? So either the elbow is here, hand on the leg, or you have the elbow down, then maybe the head can rest on the chair. But I will stay here in first variation today. And then look up to your hands. If that's too much, let your head be where it can without strain. And then release. And then take your knee up and stretch it out. Then we go to the other side. And then lift it up. Change the pillow over to the other side if you need to. And then lift up tall again so the midline of the body is aligned with your inner thigh. And we go straight forward, either on a leg, on the floor, or we use the chair. So today it's about not being stressed out and just taking one step at a time. So just go where you feel the first part of the stretch. Stay there. If your body naturally want to go further, you can go further and further. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. Just stay connected. So important we stretch our muscles. When we stretch, we increase the blood circulation to our muscles, bringing oxygen into the muscles and helping to relieve any waste product there may be. Now inhale, coming up, and then turn and take your hand over and look over your shoulder. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel you're not hunchbacking, you're lifting your heart up and you're rotating from the waist, looking over your shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. Good. And then take your hand either on the floor, on your leg, grab your toe or elbow up. Inhale and into the side stretch. Now again, watch how you don't sink in. Lift up from the right side body and then the chest comes up. And feel the breath. You can even support your head with your hand if you need to. This is supposed to be feeling very relaxed, very soothing.
But of course, we need to feel some kind of stretch, but not forceful, not painful. And then we come up and then release. And now bend your right knee. Now you're going to have 2 pillows, one under each knee if you need to, and then just let the knee drop out. And then we hold it again. If this is enough for you, stay here. If you can, come forward and rest your head on your hands. Can you go all the way down with your head on the feet? You don't need a chair, just go ahead. But watch out again, you don't round. You really want to stretch out of the lower back so you feel the thighs spinning back and your hip is lifted up from the floor, lengthening the spine, coming out of the lower back. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Feel the flow. If you don't need the pillows, take them away. Maybe you don't need them after a little while. As you breathe in, feel the whole ribcage expanding, and as you exhale, feel your abdomen contracting. Deep breath in. And then coming up. And now stretch your legs out to the side. You can still have the pillows under the knees if you feel tightness. If you don't feel any tightness, then of course it's not necessary, then just take them away. You can also sit on a pillow, but make sure that you come up on your sit bones. And maybe just sit here if this is a stretch for you. If you can, come forward. Some of you can bring your hand, or some of you can come down on your elbows. But for the practice purpose today, I just want to show you how you can use a chair. Inhale deep, exhale slowly. Feel the rhythm. Breathing in, breathing out. And then as you inhale, coming all the way up, and we take the pillows away. And we have them close by if we need them for something else. And now bring your knees into the center. And maybe take the chair a little away. Then come down and lie on your back. And take your right ankle on top of the left. And now this might be a good stretch for you and you feel this is more than enough, then stay there. Some of you can lift up and grab your thigh or your ankle, and some of you can press it to the end of the chair, and then you can just let your arms come up like this. So whatever feels the best for you, that's what you should choose. So inhale, exhale. So you want to feel the stretch here or the hip and the hamstrings. 3. Deep breath in. 4. Exhale slowly out. And take another deep breath in. Exhale out. Last one. And then release. If you have the foot on the chair, you can just take the other leg up. But if you're down, then have your feet on the floor and take your left leg up. And then either stay there, hold your thigh or your shin, or maybe use the chair as a little more pressure. So you can hold it here and take your arms over the head again. Inhale. In this way, your shoulders and neck will also relax. If it's too much for you, you can always have a pillow underneath your head. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Breathe it in. Breathe it out.
Just let it all go. Feel how the lower back drops down. And then exhale, release. Take the foot down. And take your right arm out to the side. Lift your hip and swing it over to the right. And then drop your knees down. If your knees don't touch, you can have a pillow underneath your knee. But I prefer that you have your shoulder on the floor so you feel the stretch over your chest, your front shoulder, and your biceps. You can look to the right, to the center, or to the left, or what feels right for you. The other hand can be placed on the belly so you can feel the rhythm rising and falling. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. Good. And then inhale, take it up. And now the hip probably is over to the right. So lift it up and bring it over to the left. If you have a pillow and you use it in the right side, left side, you probably like to use it in the right too. Maybe not. Right and left side, as I have told you many times, can feel different and most often are different. So just feel it out and listen to your body. Feel the rise and the fall. And just tune into this moment. This is all there is right now. Whatever comes in the future, we are not really aware of fully. And the past is far behind us. So right now, we are lying on the floor, we are twisting our spine, and we are breathing in and nothing else. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Full breath in. Full breath out. Just stay in the flow. And now roll over so you come over to the right side. And then we lift ourselves up and then coming up on all four. And the legs can just be there between us, between the chair. And then again, as we did before, round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. Arch your back. Round your back. And then we want to walk your hands a little forward so you come down on your elbows, hips on the floor, and you can shake your hip out a little. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Come down and line your belly. Shake it out. Just from side to side, loosen up whatever tension there may be around the lower back and your hips. Let it go. Most of us has a lot of stress and tension in our hips, so let's just release. But now, lie still. Breathe in and feel how the abdomen presses down to the floor and kind of lifts you up as it presses down. And then as you exhale, you drop down. Release that lower back. Inhale deep. Exhale slowly. Your toes are pointing inward and the heels are dropping outward. And take 2 more deep breaths here. Now come up on your elbows. And just have your elbows right underneath your shoulders. And you drop the head down. Not the head, the chest down, and lift your head. I'm getting a little too relaxed here. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. And some of you might be more flexible and you can straighten your arms out. But watch out your hips are not coming up from the floor. And also not too much tension in your buttocks muscle. Keep them relaxed. If it's too much right now, you can bring your elbows a little further forward and maybe you can feel the lower ribs resting on the ground. And then we come down. We take our hands to the side of the chest. We lift ourselves up and walk the knee. And if you have a chair behind you, watch out. And then just walk your knees all the way up to your hands. Sit on your heels and then coming down, hands on the head. And just rest into the lower back. Full breath in. Full breath out. Take your time to come into this pose. Sometimes after a back bend, it can be a little too much to come straight into the child's pose. And now if you feel like it, bring your head further down and arms down to the side. Let the shoulder drop down. And you know, if the hips don't come down, you just stay on the elbows and just have it wherever you are in your practice, okay? You can even have your toes underneath you and stay on the elbows. Good. And then we come up and we will come around and lie on our back again. So if you have a chair like me, and this chair is actually a little too high for my legs, so it's good if that is the case for you too, that you have a pillow so your hip is a little more elevated. And then either you can have the legs up the wall or you can have your leg resting on the chair, okay? Take your arms over the head and then just one leg and then circle your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend it and straighten it out. And then come up and circle. 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And down. Now just stay here. Take your arms. You can stay up here or out to the side or down. It's all up to you. If you need a little pillow or folded blanket, you can bring it underneath your head, but not too high. And now just relax. Feel your lower back dropping down. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the rise and the fall of the belly. Keep a gentle internal smile. Breathe in deep. Exhale out slowly. Feel the flow of the breath into the nostrils, out to the nostrils. Feel your shoulders dropping down. Full inhale. Full exhale. Feel the rise, the fall like a gentle wave of relaxation rolling in over you. Your body releases any tension that may be, and your mind let go of any thoughts that may be. Every time you get caught up in a feeling, a sensation, any kind of emotions or image or thought, bring the attention back to the breath And you can say to yourself, I breathe in, I breathe out, in, out, in, out. Now just rest in the stillness, the quiet space of the breath moving in and moving out. Feel the back of your head, your shoulders, back of your hands, lower back, hips, letting go, knees, ankles, feet and toes completely relaxed. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Completely let go. Just be in this moment of rejuvenation, restoring, relaxing, finding new energy just by breathing in and breathing out. Nice deep breath in. And then begin to move your toes and fingers. Gently bring your knees up to the chest. And just hug your knee and rock a little from side to side. Place your feet, and if you're like me, have a pillow underneath your hip. Take it away and then roll onto the right side, and we will come up. So you can again, as always, sit on a pillow, sit on the floor, and you can come up with me and sit on a chair if you like. So here we are in our little chair. Maybe it's nicer to just stay on the ground and sleep a little. So sitting tall, and just feel how it is to be upright again. Shoulders are dropping down, chin level with the floor. And in any situation we are in, we can always breathe. Either we are shopping, playing, sit in front of the computer, doing the dishes, wherever we are, breath is there to help you balance out emotions, stress, and tension. So let's take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your hands together in front of the heart as a symbol of perfect peace and balance within you. And as always, I send you my love. Thank you so much, and I continue on happy December for you. Less stress, more energy to you. Thank you.